Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Happy new Batman Day 2023. As always, you guys can head down to your local comic book store and pick up the two free Batman issues like I did. I've already read them. We'll go ahead and talk about those. I also thought to celebrate Batman Day, I brought out some of my favorite Batman slabs to kind of share with you guys. As always, like, comment, subscribe, help the YouTube algorithm know that you like this kind of content, and we'll get dived right on into it. Now, the first one that I read was this Batman Catwoman, the Gotham War Prelude, which the start of it had a couple of pages from Batman 137, I believe, that just came out last week. And then without text, so we don't get text, we just get artistic visuals of Catwoman and I want to say it was Red Hood, like a Red Hood miniseries that's going along with this Batman the Gotham War, and it was kind of interesting. It was a little hard to tell exactly what was going on in the issues that didn't have any dialogue. And at the very end, there was this at least something I hadn't seen before, kind of telling you about what's going on with Zur-En-Arrh. It was maybe a little bit of backstory of Zur-En-Arrh kind of beefing up Failsafe, and it was pretty good. For being free, I would definitely check it out. The art in it's really awesome, and this one right here, though, this one was pretty killer. Maybe even kind of sold me on this Black Label series. At least maybe checking it out in trade. So this one was the second of the free issues we got today. The Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo, and it's kind of previewing this new mini series that's coming out. It's going to be a Black Label mini series, so it's kind of set in its own continuity and verse. And it was interesting. I don't know, I really liked the art. The art was awesome. Mark Silvestri and Arif Prianto. But yeah, the art was awesome, and the story was possibly interesting. Joker seems to have this guy that's kind of taken something of his and is using that towards violence, and Joker doesn't seem to like that, and maybe like Batman and Joker are gonna team up together to stop bad guys. Kind of could be an interesting story. Let's get dived into these slabs here that I brought out to celebrate Batman Day. So first up, and these aren't in any particular order. They're just kind of randomly. I grabbed my favorite Batman slabs. So here's a 9/8 Batman Who Laughs #1. It's the Scorpion Comics Edition B. Just a super cool Clayton Crane cover that I thought was awesome. Let's see. I got some older Batman in here too, so like I said, it's sort of a mixed bag of just different Batman stuff I like. One of the 9/8 Batman Judge Dredd Vendetta in Gotham No Numbers. Super cool Mike Mignola cover with Batman and Judge Dredd. And let's see, this one's kind of got a little story behind it. So this is actually a Neil and Josh Adams cover, and it's homaging Neil Adams' variant cover on Green Lantern 85. So Neil Adams and his son worked to create this art cover from 2016. So it was a bit, Neil was getting up there in age, and for him and his son to have been able to work together on a cover that got put out by DC, thought that was really cool. And it's homaging one of the classic covers, except we kind of changed some of the characters around from Green Lantern and Green Arrow to now it's Superman and Batman and Robin. Well, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and Green Arrow's sidekick, which I'm sorry, I can't remember his name right now. But yeah, it's just a fun cover. Had that one in a 9.6. This is the first. I thought I'd bring this one out just because it's not a crazy high grade, but just because people don't see it a lot, and it's kind of got some cool key significance. It's actually the first Catwoman solo story ever published. Batman 332 from 1981. It's in a 8.5 white pages. Pretty cool cover, and as you can see, you get Catwoman here in this lower corner, and it even says plus Catwoman, Queen of the Underworld, in her first solo story. So it's kind of a cool book, maybe one to keep your eyes out if you're a Catwoman fan. It's usually not too expensive either. Let's see, kind of one of those hidden keys. I brought this one out because I thought it has a really cool cover, and another one of those. I think it's a classic cover and maybe a little underappreciated. It's a Batman 324 from 1980. This really cool cover with Batman saving his love, the Catwoman. And it's a Jim Aparo cover. Kind of got that classic circle motif going on, which is going to be on this one as well. Batman 423. Yeah. Need I say more? Todd McFarlane cover art. Super cool, classic cover. Just one of my favorites in the collection for sure. And then I have is a Batman 429. It's a Death in the Family Part 4. And I really do like Mike Mignola. He's, just one of the artists that I really appreciate. And yeah. So if you see a couple Mike Mignolas pop up in my collection, that might be why. So this one, I don't know, it's just cool. It's signed by Mike Mignola and Jim Starlin. Super cool slab to own. I'm really happy with. I love this one. 9.6 on it too. It's not, it's not the Robin Death, which is I think it's like 427. So it's not the biggest book in the little Death in the Family run. But it's this cool, really cool Joker cover, and I personally like it. The fact that it's double signed there also. And then this one, it's a Andy Kubert and Frank Quietly art, and this really awesome David Finch cover. Grant Morrison was writing Batman at this time, Batman 700 from 2010, and I just love the David Finch Batman on this one. Like it's really awesome. 9.6 white pages on that one. I do kind of like the higher grade books if I can get them in higher grade. And this is another one, another 9.8, one of my favorites, Batman 666. It's first Damian Wayne as Batman and the first appearance of Professor Pig. Another book to kind of keep an eye out for. Definitely a undervalued key. Hasn't shot up nearly as much as 655, Damian's first appearance. But it's got a really awesome cover. It's by Andy Kubert. Excuse me if I mispronounced that. Andy Kubert and Jesse Delperdang. Super cool. And it says too, it's after Grant Morrison, so it's kind of an homage. It's an homage cover as well. And then this one is signed by Jim Lee, is part of the reason I like it. It's also Detective Comics 1000, which, I mean, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I think this is the first comic to ever reach 1,000 issues. It's from 2019. It's a 9.8 white pages. This is the midnight release variant. Like I said, signed by Jim Lee. Super cool art there. You get a bunch of the Batman characters, the newer characters as well, and villains all galore if you look really close in detail. Just a cool book. And the very last one I have up is, I don't think it's my favorite one overall, but it's definitely in the top 5. I've always loved this cover. It's Detective Comics 575. I call it Batman with a gun, and it's just such a cool cover. It's Alan Davis and Paul Neary. It's the Batman Year 2 Part 1. And yeah, those are the Batman comics that I currently own, that are in the personal collection that I love. I hope you guys are all having a great, happy Batman day. As always, if you did watch this far into the video and like this kind of content, like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, where I sell comics and hang out and talk about comics on the live shows. Just got to click the live stream. We'll see you guys next time, and have a great day.